change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Look. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone's free next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone's screen next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced to add a big loss here as he's taken down.
McDonald gets in there to take him down. Now 3rd down and very long.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They go right back to White here on 1st down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. The Raiders at 4-8 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Off the bootleg, Donaldson. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on first and goal. Here's White. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Once again, it's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donaldson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Donaldson. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Off the play fake, Donaldson. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Donaldson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for...
There he goes, left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go up the middle with White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And quickly, they get to the line. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. White going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimum.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On a handoff, it's White. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Donaldson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal winner.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got right on the short throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Get to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. With that one, anything but a frozen rope to the outside, and it winds up an interception.
And these are the ones you hope for as a defender because he's got clear sailing in front of him to return this one a long way. And he sets his guys up in good shape with a terrific return.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Donaldson steps away to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line. Fourth quarter, yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Brock Wright. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
To throw on third down, Donaldson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They stay on the ground with White. Stiff-armed him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 76 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On the handoff, this is White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a give to White. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, it's White. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll run with White. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. they're going to keep firing away till the end. But this
is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down. Donaldson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on second down. Donaldson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Cortland Sutton, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself caught.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.